Dak is a $40 million game manager. As good as he is, Dak is a $40 million game manager. He is not a Jalen Hurts. As much as I love Dak, and he got a big arm, he makes big plays. It's just certain things that he just doesn't do when it's winning time. And when it's pressure situation, that boy Dak folds like this hat. You dig what I'm saying? And we don't need that.
Let's start with the trade deadline. So the trade deadline came and went. Y'all had an active offseason, but I don't think y'all made any in-season moves. Y'all definitely didn't make a move at the trade deadline. How did you feel about that?
I was cool with it. I wasn't surprised, Symone. Jerry Jones has been saying the whole time that unless something magnificent happened, we weren't going to do anything at the trade deadline. I honestly believe we have enough weapons to make a run at the Super Bowl this season. And I know it's so cliche for a Cowboys fan to think that they can make a run for the Super Bowl. I get it. However, man, this team is stacked offensively, defensively, and I argue a lot of times that we have the best special teams in the league, man. On the kicking side, on the return side with Turpin, Aubrey hasn't missed a field goal. So I'm very confident, just like Jerry Jones, with this team. The problem is where we could have made a trade at, we didn't make a trade. And as far as I'm concerned, that's on the coaching side of things. Mike McCarthy calling the plays. I wish we could have went and made a trade for Eric Bieniemy or something, when he was on the blocks. But I think a lot of our woes are with the play calling and not so much the players. I feel like we have Diggs went down. We still straight with Gilmore and Deron Bland leading the league in pick sixes. And, we good. We just got to make sure that we can damn click offensively and defensively. So I'm not really too concerned about us missing out on the trade deadline.
Yeah, we're in the same boat because we're having some issues, obviously, with our play calling, specifically in the red zone.
Same, sis. It upsets me. It's so frustrating for you to have a big play, get down to the red zone and stall out, and you got to go for three. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all got a first-year play call over there with Brian Johnson, I believe.
First and last.
Y'all not liking his moves?
Absolutely not. No. DeAndre Swift, we will be gliding down the field with ease. DeAndre Swift, A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert. As soon as we get to the red zone, Kenny Gainwell, who shouldn't even be on the roster, is back-to-back 3 handoffs to Kenny Gainwell. Why are we not using DeAndre Swift in the red? It just makes absolutely no sense. It'd be 3. Go ahead.
No, my fault. Well, this is your Philly team, so not to speak too much for Philly, but I just feel like they try to have that back end Swift who's agile, can cut and get those yards, and then they try to make Gainwell that pounding back that they can just get those up the middle yards. It hasn't quite worked out yet, but he's a rookie, right?
He's not a rookie.
Gainwell isn't a rookie?
No.
Oh, I
just third year.
Oh, yeah.
It's at least his second year. I feel like he's been on the team 3 years now. I think this is his third year.
Okay. Well, I do like the Swift pickup for y'all. That was beast. I don't know, man. I know with our woes it's frustrating because we did lose. We are seeing the ramifications of getting rid of Zeke. Zeke wasn't the 1,000, 1,500 yard back that we had grown accustomed to, but he was that running back that on short down yardage we could trust that we could get a yard or two with Zeke. And not having him, Tony Pollard, also something else. Tony Pollard, to me, don't have that same grit and that hunger that he had the seasons prior with having Zeke in front of him. Now that he done got the bag, he done went and reproduced with his old lady out there having babies and stuff. Like now he just sitting high on the hog. Man ain't seen the end zone. What's going on, Tony? Get your butt in that end zone, please. Don't rush for 100 yards. He don't do nothing out there.
Did he just break his leg, though?
But that was last season. We're talking about this season. He came back. Symone, he came back. That meant he was ready to play. That means he was ready to ball. And he still runs strong, but he just don't get them 100 yards, and we need those, especially the game of this magnitude coming up this week. We both have 2 defenses that are going to be up to the test trying to stop the run game. We both have good rush defenses. Y'all's are a lot better than ours, but this game is going to be won in the trenches and in the air.
So my thing about Kenny Gainwell, though, I get, it can't just be Swift. You need to have a change of pace.
Right.
But we have somebody named Rashad Penny, who we signed to be the thumper, who we signed to be that change of pace back behind DeAndre Swift. Kenny Gainwell was never that. Like, Kenny Gainwell is good as a pass catcher. He's shifty, all that. He doesn't have the size and to be that third down back like you're saying Zeke was. That's why we got Rashad Penny. But Rashad Penny has been inactive basically every week, a healthy scratch.
Don't be getting them healthy scratches. That don't make sense. Anytime I get a scratch, I need to get some Neosporin or some sort of Lotrimin, something. There's no such thing as a healthy scratch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
So we're all puzzled, like, why is Rashad Penny and Kenny ain't doing shit? It's one thing if Kenny's popping off, of course, but it's the same result every time we give him that ball.
And see, I'm rooting for Kenny because he on my fantasy football bench. So I'm hoping that he just explode and I can just put him as a starter. But with you giving me all this background, I'm about to drop his ass like a bad batch of dope.
I would keep him in because apparently he gonna get touches.
But is he gonna do anything with him, Symone? Dang.
Child, I hope he do something this week.
Mike McCarthy, though, man, like, it's just interesting. The offense has been a little better this year. I'm not upset with the offense, but it's still just too conservative for my liking. I'm going to know within the first drive what we're looking like this Sunday. If that first drive, CeeDee Lamb doesn't at least have 2 targets, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. If Tony Pollard has more targets than CeeDee Lamb in that first drive, we're in trouble. We're showing that we're too conservative. And I understand y'all got Darius Slay out there, but still, man, the same way y'all gonna
Slay been getting slayed though.
Huh?
I said Slay been getting slayed though.
Hey, but you know, in big games, he make big plays. You dig what I'm saying?
He does.
I hope he continues to get slayed. But the thing is that the Eagles do that I like that we don't do is they just trust their receivers. Like AJ Brown to get that ball up in the air, and it's just one-on-one, mano. Who wanted more? And I need Dak to trust CeeDee more like that. Throw the ball up there, man. Let CeeDee come down with it. Dak's so scared. If you don't come down with us, another interception, they're going to drag me through these social media streets. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And if we win, they're going to talk about how great you were. So, like, that comes with the territory of being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. However, give CeeDee chances, numerous chances to make plays. And I'm going to be able to see that in that first series.
I feel like on the first series, y'all going – I feel like the first series, y'all going to at least get a field goal because one thing, we like to play a little soft zone, especially to start the game. And then it seemed like it really be seeming like Desai be waiting until halftime to make his adjustments. You know what I mean? I wish he could wait, like, you know, make some adjustments in game. But it seemed like every game this season, the opponent just marches down the field. We all, I hate the Eagles. I'll never watch it again. Shout out, and then, you know, he tuned it up and make his adjustments. So I'm gonna have to wait until the second quarter at least to start reacting. You know what I mean? I can't have my phone during the game because I'll be talking crazy too early.
Yeah. No, I feel you. Like, I was the same way. Even in this last game we just played against the Rams. Like, it started out the first series, they had like 2 sacks within the first 3 plays. And I'm sitting there like, where's the protection? Like, what the heck is going on? And then we come down and we start rolling. But our team works best when defense is in full command. If we can come out, if this is the perfect scenario for a Cowboys fan. We defer, y'all receive, y'all come and get a 3 and out. And we get Turpin to get us in some great field position. That right there is advantageous for us because now our defense is hyped. No pressure is on Dak. You're already in good field position. Just go down here. Now, if it's a situation where y'all come down and y'all march right down the field effortlessly and score on us, and then we get the ball on the 25-yard line, we're going to punt that series. Depending on how Mike McCarthy is calling plays, we're going to punt that series because now we're conservative. Now we're nervous. Now we know we have to match the Eagles. And when we don't match the Eagles and we punt, now the Eagles are super confident. Now they're about to come down and go up 14-0, 10-0 at the worst. Then it's getting real scary for my Dallas Cowboys. Dak plays much better because Dak is a $40 million game manager. As good as he is, Dak is a $40 million game manager. He is not a Jalen Hurts. As much as I love Dak, and he got a big arm, he makes big plays. It's just certain things that he just doesn't do when it's winning time. And when it's pressure situation, that boy Dak folds like this hat. You dig what I'm saying? And we don't need that. I need him to be able to play free. And he plays free when the defense is right there flying around, getting picks, getting sacks. And that's difficult to happen against a team like the Eagles because that offensive line protects Jalen Hurts. Now, Jalen is a little hurt. So hopefully he's not 100% and we can catch him on a couple of them third. We don't need it to get ever short yardage, though. Never short yardage for y'all. I'm talking about in short yardage, 3 yards. If it's 4th and 3, they're going to push that whole
right
every single time. So we got to work on. There's a lot of things that you got to keep in mind when you're playing the Eagles. And sadly, a lot of the stuff you're saying sound like a lot of the grievances and stuff the Cowboys fans have with our same team too.
Yeah, I feel like for us, you saying y'all team feeds off your defense. I feel like our defense, at least the last few games, has been feeding off the offense. Like the offense moving, the offense scoring. As you know, it's no surprise we've had a lot of turnovers. But the offense has shown it does not have any problem moving down the field. Now, are we going to turn the ball over when we're moving down the field? That's the question.
Right.
But I think the defense feeds off the offense because I feel like our defense knows, and obviously y'all are going to be one of the better defenses we're going up against this season. But I feel like our defense knows our offense is liable to score. So even if the defense gets burned, even if they give up a big play, even if they give up a touchdown, I feel like they have that confidence in knowing, you know, the offense is going to keep us in this. So hopefully that's the case this week against y'all.
Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not.
So I know you mentioned special teams. We know y'all Turpin. Very
it's
good.
Turpentine, baby. Turpentine, like that oil you use to strip paint from stuff. It's turpentine. Every time you turpentine, it's turpentine. Let's go, baby. Strip that paint.
Yeah, Turpin. I mean, Turpin be tearing it up. I can't lie. Turpin has given us a lot of problems, especially last season when we played y'all. The first game we played y'all last season. He had a big return. Like
that's what we expect, man. Field position. Like this, a game like the Eagles, when you're so evenly matched in certain I mean, like you can just go down the line. Like you go running backs, you got Swift, we got Pollard, you got AJ Johnson, we got CD, you got go there. Is it go there? Go there?
Goddard.
I
didn't even know what you were talking about when you said go there.
Yeah, I thought it was French.
You said we gotta go there. I'm like,
no, I thought it was French, like go there. But that joint just urban as hell. Goddard.
It might be, and we might just be saying
he in Philly. Ain't nothing French in Philly but the fries, baby. He's straight urban. They gonna call him Goddard.
Right.
But we got a emerging tight end in Ferguson. You know what I'm saying? Like, then y'all got Smith, and we got Cooks. Like it's even. So in situations like this, special teams usually dictates special teams and coaching. Man, I'm telling you, the battle between Johnson and McCarthy for the offensive play calling this week is going to be huge, man. Huge. I'm sorry, Symone. I ain't mean to bring that migraine, sis.
Because Brian Johnson
push through, sis.
Brian be scared to come to the press conferences. Like when we be having our weekly press conferences with the coordinators, it be taking 30 minutes till Brian come out. He be looking all scared, eyes all wide. He be looking.
He know y'all about to drag him. He ain't got time for that foolishness, man. Sure, anybody. This is Philly. Like y'all were the only stadiums that got a prison in it. You know why? Because Philly fans are ruthless. Ruthless. Man, nah, man. Like that's a whole different. Ain't nothing brotherly about Philly but the slogan. That's it.
So we talked about all the, strength, the similarities that we have. But what do you think is the X factor for y'all? Is it the special teams?
Yeah, I really think it is the special teams for us. It's going to have to be. We're going to have to get a turnover. We're going to have to force Jalen into a bad decision. The same way they're optimistic that they'll force Dak into a bad decision. But special teams, man, field goals. We got one of the best field goal kickers in the league in Brian Aubrey. Of course, Turpin. I'm hoping, praying that he'll get us some good field position. But the X factor is going to be Brian Johnson and Mike McCarthy, especially Mike McCarthy on how he's calling plays. Again, if he comes out too conservative, trying to protect Dak from making mistakes versus letting the leash off and just letting him throw that thing, man, like we're going to be in for a very long day. And I ain't got time for that foolishness, man. Like the way that he would allow Dak to play against the Rams, I need similarities of that. And the only reason that he was able to play like that was because the defense showed up. By the third series for the Rams, we had a pick six. The next series for the Rams is a punt block. Again, that's special teams. That's defense helping the offense and giving them confidence. And Dak really needs that so he can play comfortable in Philadelphia. So X factor for me is special teams and no doubt about it, coaching.
Definitely coaching for me. I also think that Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown connection that's been on fire. AJ Brown over 125 receiving yards in 6 games in a row. And in his press conference, it's AJ Brown like being so humble for me. Like in his press conference, he was saying like, you know, he's not worried about that. He'll reflect on that later. Like he's just worried about week 9 versus Dallas, big game. Like so, just knowing that AJ Brown is so locked in, we're gonna need him in this game because, like I said, our offense is going to have to keep us in this game. So. Woo, AJ Brown need to make it 7 games in a row. We're going to need him this week.
Can't do it, man. I need that man, Deron Bland, in his ass like a wedgie all game. And if he ain't on him, I need Gilmore on him. I need them. If AJ Brown go to the bathroom, I need somebody to hold the stall door open for him. Do you understand what I'm saying for you? Like, we have to be on this man, like, because he's a star, man. He's a playmaker, and he's one of those guys that you cannot stop. You can only hope to contain him. You know he's going to get targets. You just have to hope that he does not get a lot of yak yards and that, you know, you make the catches as difficult as possible. And again, that comes from defensive play calling. Like we going up against one of the best offensive lines in the damn league. But we're going to have to put pressure on Jalen Hurts. We're going to have to make him uncomfortable back there. If he can just sit back and do what he wants to do and pick us apart, it's going to be a long day. We're going to have to spy him. So when he tries to take off, and we're going to have to make his life uncomfortable back there. But in those trenches, a lot's going to be 1-2, Symone. Like with y'all's defensive line versus our offensive line and our defensive line versus y'all offensive line. Will there be a running game? Probably not. So the guys probably going to throw 35-plus passes a piece. So, you know, it's going to be a lot of work for those secondaries. And may the best team win. And the best team, clearly, the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
You was going so strong till you hit that. You was going so strong till you hit that.